John Locke's our next storyteller. He's never boring. He's witty. He's a musician. He has an English accent, go figure. Ladies and gentlemen, the delightful John Locke. Throughout time, there have always been people who want to take advantage of other people. To make money, to just get one over on them, and con. But equally, and this is the good thing, there are others who actually turn the tables and pull one over on the con. Now, if you have ever been the subject to a con or someone who's trying to get one over on you, I hope you were quick enough to think of an answer. Let's see if you're quick enough to answer this. Sitting at the table in their kitchen is the father and daughter. And they're discussing their financial problems, which are great because the crops have failed. And they haven't got enough money to pay their rent. So they're trying to figure out how they can put it to the landowner that they need to be given some grace and pay next year. And as they're discussing this, and thinking how they can approach the landowner, they're hearing a crying outside. So they go to the door, and they walk through the door, and they walk onto a beautiful black and white pebbled pathway, which has taken the daughter weeks and weeks and weeks to collect all these black and white pebbles to make this beautiful path. And as they walk down it, they walk past the flowers and the beds which she's tended so carefully, the vegetables which helps them with their food. And they meet the landowner halfway. Good afternoon, he said. I've come to collect my rent. Well, you see, unfortunately, I think you're probably aware that the crops haven't been very good this year, and we're not going to be able to afford to pay the rent. And we were wondering, would it be okay if we paid you next year?
You mean you want to live rent-free
Free for a year? Well, if that's possible. Well, I have my bills. I need the money just as much as you do. So I'd rather have the money, I think. Well, do you realise that if you don't allow us that year's grace, we will be out on the street and we've got no relatives, it's just my daughter here and myself, and we'll have nowhere to go. Oh dear, said the landlord. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? With winter coming on, it wouldn't be too good if you were out in the cold, the rain and the snow and the frost. Oh no, it wouldn't. You know, does that mean you would give us a year's grace? Well, not exactly. I'll tell you what. What about if your daughter marries me? You allow your daughter to marry me? Then you can live rent-free for a year. How's that? Of course, he looks at his daughter and he says, oh, come on, you know, she's 18. You're nearly 60. She doesn't even know you. That wouldn't be fair. Well, if you want to live rent-free for a year, why wouldn't it be fair? Sounds fair to me. Oh, come on. Look. You just please have a little bit of thought for what we're going to be going through. And the landowner says, Okay, let's make it more palatable, shall we? What about if we pick 2 stones up off this path, a white one and a black one, and we put them in a bag? And your daughter can pull one of the stones out. And if she pulls the white one out, then she doesn't have to marry me, and you can live here for 12 months without rent. But if she pulls the black one out, she marries me, but you can still live here for a year without any rent. Now, that's got to be an advantage to you. Well, they look at each other, the father and the daughter say, Father, I know it's a risk, but I think we've got to take it, because we just cannot be put out on the streets. Let's take a chance. So the father agrees. So the landowner takes out a bag out of his pocket and picks up 2 stones. But the young girl noticed that he actually picked up 2 black stones and put them in the bag. Now this is where you come in. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, exactly the same as that young girl had, to work out in your head how she got out of the trouble. She couldn't say anything to the landowner because she would be pointing him out as a cheat. And then he would definitely throw them out on the street. So she had to fathom something out very quickly so that she didn't have to marry him or didn't show him as a cheat. So I think you've had enough time to think. So what happened was the young girl puts her hand in the bag, held on to one of the stones, pulled it out and immediately dropped it. And she says, oh, I'm sorry, I dropped it. And her father says, well, what can we do now? How on earth can we, have we got to do this again? And she said, no, Father, it's fine. If we look in the bag, whatever colour stone is in the bag, it means that I pulled the other colour out. So of course they look in the bag, and there's a black stone in the bag. And the landowner can't say anything because he will be proving he's a cheat. So guess what? They lived in the house rent-free. Now of course the key to this is, if you meet a con man, do you think you'd be able to think laterally? Do you think you'd be able to get yourself in trouble? I certainly hope so.